Hi everyone, my name is Russian Adam, and today I would love to talk about our upcoming release, our wonderful collaboration. So first of all, would love to say that the collaboration is with my wonderful dear friend Sultan Pasha. As some of you know, we've been friends for a while, and in fact we started this journey together. I met him in London, and we start to experience different fragrances, different wood oils together. Then he started doing attars, and he spent very long time practicing blending. In fact, he helped me with my first collection. He taught me many important hints and tips, and he basically helped me to establish myself as a perfumer. So we've been working on this project for quite some time. I think it's been maybe nearly 2 years. And in fact, we've been planning it even for much longer period of time. So finally, it's ready, and I'm extremely happy, pleased, and excited to release this composition. It took us a while, and when perfumer is working on a composition, often our hearts filled with excitement, anticipation, and you not necessarily know when you will reach the target, when you will achieve success. You have a vision in your mind, but you never certain. And this makes it even more fun, and this makes it obviously challenging, but very pleasing. Therefore, we as a brand, Areej Dore, every single release, every single new composition, new collaboration, new collection, we try to deliver this sort of feeling to our beloved customers by slowly revealing the notes, by slowly revealing the design of the bottle, perfume, so that people feel this type of excitement and anticipation, and truly looking forward to discover what we going to present. So this is really the main reason why we doing this type of promotion, and it's always slow, and it's just to make people enjoy a little bit more, to have a bit more fun, and to have this wonderful feeling of excitement and anticipation, just as we as perfumers have this type of feelings during the time when we plan, compose, and work on a project. Let's talk about the composition itself. This particular perfume is based around vintage civet tincture, or its abilities to uplift certain elements, certain nuances within a composition, and its abilities to give this extraordinary contrast and to make other notes truly shine. This particular ingredient is extremely unique. It came from a company that's been closed down more than 50 years ago, so we assume this civet is way over than 50 years old. So I tincture this civet, and normally when one tinctured civet, the liquid becomes golden color, yellowish type of color. Whether it's 5, 10, or 20% tincture, doesn't really matter. The scent is transparent, the liquid is transparent, very beautiful golden type of color. This, however, civet, once I received it, was completely black, and the tincture went almost black, and it was so powerful and so rich. And the amazing thing about it is that I think it is only one material that I truly can say transformed completely from its original form. So once you smell vintage materials, you can still feel uh, the the smell of lavender, for instance. If it is a vintage lavender, you get this lavender smell coupled with this amazing aged type of notes, with this antique type of aroma, but you still can recognize it is lavender, or if we're talking oud oil. However, with this particular material, antiquated civet, it's transformed completely, and its animalic nature, it's been toned down so much that I wouldn't probably recognize that it is civet unless I knew it is a civet. So it became extremely resinous, almost petroleum-like, extremely dark, very thick, very concentrated, with a very toned down animalic qualities, as opposed to a fresh civet that is extremely fecal, extremely peacy, extremely musky, with only few pleasant nuances like sweet butteriness. I personally enjoy pure raw civet. However, this particular material was extraordinary. So we decided to implement this material and to place it right in the heart of this wonderful composition. So as I mentioned earlier, its abilities to uplift other notes, other nuances, specifically floral notes, is just remarkable, and its contrast that it gives to this composition is truly outstanding. We used very gentle, soft, slightly powdery floral notes like ylang ylang, heliotrope, and this wonderful, wild, quiet, animalic, and indolic, very unique Indian night blooming jasmine. The base of composition composed with very, very heavy notes, very heavy ingredients. We have our ambergris there, labdanum, tobacco, olibanum, you name it. The base of a composition is very dense, very thick, extremely concentrated, very, very powerful. Then the heart is this dark, extremely night-like civet tincture. Therefore, we called it CIVET de Nuit, contrasted with the wonderful floral, soft, slightly powdery notes. So this composition indeed is extraordinary, and we wish as many people as possible to experience it. Therefore, we release it in two sizes. There will be 10 ml and 48 ml bottles. 10 ml bottles will go first on sale. The reason is simple. Unfortunately, 48 ml bottles are still not prepared, are still not ready, not packed, not shipped to our fulfillment centers. However, 10 ml bottles by this time reached most of our fulfillment centers, so people can experience the composition. The main reason why we introduced 10 ml, I mean, it's nothing new. We've done this with the Manly, with the Chinese oud. 10 ml is offered so that more people can afford this perfume. It's not cheap, it's limited, and we want more people to experience it. Therefore, we introduce a smaller size so that people can have a chance to purchase it, even though they might not have funds to obtain a full bottle. The second reason is for people to sample it. Those who want to buy full bottle but not sure whether they're going to like it, maybe they doubt some of the notes or some of the nuances within the composition, then they can purchase 10 ml bottle, try the composition, and later on, after 2-3 weeks or months, buy full bottle of it. Finally, we not introduce samples as it is a collaboration and a single release. We believe it doesn't make any sense for people to purchase one tiny sample and pay so much for the delivery, as delivery is quite expensive, unfortunately. The pricing will be the same as Manly, I believe, or a bit more. I believe Manly was $80 per 10 ml. CIVET De Nuit 10 ml will cost $90, and 48 ml will cost $400. Definitely it is costly composition. Indeed, it reflects the quality and the rarity of the materials that went into composing this perfume. It is, I believe, cheaper than Chinese oud, as it doesn't have any oud in it. However, the materials used in the base are extremely special, especially the ambergris and then antiquated civet tincture. And apart from the costly raw materials, its amount of, effort and the value it holds for ourselves. Me and Sultan worked on this composition for maybe over a year, nearly 2 years. And, sending it back and forth, working on it, trying to perfect it, it's been extremely challenging process. And obviously, the value reflects this as well. So here you go, my dear friends. This is CIVET De Nuit, composed by Russian Adam and Sultan Pasha, the first collaboration of two artisanal perfumers truly working together on a single composition. For me personally, this collaboration is extremely important. Apart from the fact that I learned so much during this process, I also see how amazing it can be when two artists join together with love, respect for each other, and can create something that is truly remarkable. I think it is a good trend to follow for all artisanal perfumers, so that we not see any hatred, any competition. Instead, collaborating, helping each other in order to bring something truly remarkable to this perfume scene. One of the things that I learned is that it takes time. It takes time to come up with something truly exceptional. And our taste changes, our perception changes. And when two people looking at something and trying to perfect it is extremely challenging, it's extremely difficult. For something to be 100% or nearly 100% perfect for both parties, it is a very hard task to achieve. So we've been working on this composition for a very long time, and then once it's been done, we started perfecting the concentration. And this was extremely challenging task as well, because there are so many very dense materials and the composition came out extremely packed. It was like a bomb going to explode. But we had to find a perfect frame for it, a perfect frame that can display every single nuance and its true beauty. So obviously we tried the composition as an attar, extract, and other concentrations. And then we selected the very perfect concentration that, in our opinion, in our eyes, perfectly represents every single nuance of this composition. Therefore, we not even mention the concentration on the box, and it will remain hidden, because we feel that, just labeling it with a certain name might not give it an appropriate value. because truly it took us so long to compose it and then to find this perfect frame where we can truly say that yes, now this diamond is shining in its full glory, and every single nuance can be seen very, very clearly. And one of the examples that came to our mind was the tail of a peacock. Once this marvelous bird is walking around, you can see its tail is extremely beautiful. But to truly appreciate and to see its glory, to see its beauty in its full glory, the peacock need to open up its tail. So the similar thing we experienced while working on this composition. It's been so dense, so packed, that we truly had to find this state where it's completely open so that every single nuance can be seen and truly appreciated. So that was a big challenge, and obviously it helped me with my future compositions. I start to look at things a bit differently. So here you go, guys. Release is going to be very soon. As I mentioned, first we're gonna release 10 ml bottle, and after few weeks larger bottles will be released. Hope you enjoy it. Hope you share your thoughts with us. We are truly looking forward to it, and see you next time.